Worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq hollering at you one more again. All right, folks. Well, this is a very short and quick point. First of all, thank you all always. You know I love you. Let's continue to build this worldwide movement. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow me on all platforms. Thank you. Or stay up with me. But this is a quick tidbit of advice to those who are transitioning from their old paradigm way of making a living to a newer, high vibrational frequency, more independent and sovereign way of earning a living for yourself, as is said, right? When making that transition, right? Which is essentially a transition from you putting your energy, your effort, right? Your intent and desire into working for someone else, which is just essentially making their dreams come true, right? That you're transitioning to doing something that makes your dreams come true. Whether that's a certain business you've had in mind starting, some creative work or pursuit that you really want to do that would be a lifetime achievement, something that makes your life more fulfilling, that makes you feel more like you are accomplishing what you need to accomplish while you're on this planet. When you're in that transition, folks, and you're going to be taking your time back, right? That's what you're doing. You're taking your time back from putting your energy towards someone else's pursuits toward your own. And let's say, for example, you have a business you want to start, all right? Always, of course, you want to give things forethought, right? So that you can select something that's viable for you and something that truly is a pursuit you can put your passion into, right? So you want to prepare yourself by making and having savings. Most certainly, don't make the mistake I did, which I don't even want to call it a mistake, but be more prepared than I was when I made the transition, right? Because I didn't have sufficient savings. I had some, but not anywhere near what I needed. You're going to need, I would recommend, to have about a year's worth of savings, right? So that you can honestly take a year and apply that year toward your own success. And when I say apply that year, I don't mean, just take a year off and do some meditating and think about what you want to do in life. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying once you've made your decision on what you want to do, you actually take a year. And during that year, you literally clock in, right? And put 8, 9, 10 hours a day, whatever you would put normally while you're working for someone else toward their dreams. Put that same energy in your own pursuit to happiness and realization of your dreams, goals, and aspirations. So I'm literally saying, for that year, you're about to take a year off of work, right? For that year, you make sure you literally clock in doing work, actual work toward your pursuit. Now, I would also recommend taking at least a month and doing actual planning before you take this year off. When I say planning, I mean map out for yourself what those days are going to look like, right? When I get up, this is what I need to be doing on a daily basis. Set your goals out at 3 stages. Your long-term goal, which is your ultimate goal, what you're attempting to achieve, right? We'll say it's day one of opening your business. Set your intermediate goals. What sort of milestones or checkpoints do I need to have accomplished along the way in order to make this thing real, right? And then set your short-term goals, which is going to be your daily function. All right, in order to make my checkpoints real and something that I can make happen, what do I also need to accomplish on a daily basis in order to make that happen, right? Hi, Worldwide Movement, peace, love, respect. So, please, do your planning ahead of time, and that way you already have your days mapped out, and you'll know what I mean when I say clock in. Right? You'll know what to do. For example, for me, my main three pursuits, my YouTube channel, my album, excuse me, my musical career, which was actually the recording of my first publicly released album, right? And my literary career, right? I have one book published now and another book ready to be published in early 2023. I gave that one up. It was a surprise. I didn't tell everybody yet. But anyway, yeah, I'm ready for that. And so I knew in order to make those things happen, there were certain things I was going to have to do literally on a daily basis, right? I knew I had to get my book written, which required its process, right? From outlining, structuring, all the research I had to do, you know, its own process. Trust me, it's its own process, but doable, right? So I did it. I knew for my music, you know, I'd have to write. I'd have to set aside time and actually write and create the music, right? I knew that I would have to go through the process of acquiring the actual tracks, right? That I would be recording my vocals over. That was its own process, right? Some tracks, I produced one track. It was actually going to be a couple of tracks, so I produced a couple of tracks. I ended up using one on the album, and the rest I outsourced to some other folks. So you got to go through that process. There's the copywriting process, getting all the rights reserved. There was plenty of work, folks. I'm actually behind in a little of my work now. But most certainly,
like I said,
most certainly, I do want to say that, you know, I knew what I was getting into and what work I needed to get done in order to accomplish my goal, which gave me direction on a daily basis and what to do. And same thing for my YouTube channel. You know, I can remember beginning this channel with, you know, no subscribers, no videos recorded, nothing, right? Just, okay, you got a channel, and I'll put something on it. And now we've got close to 350 videos, and we know that the worldwide movement is growing. Our new goal by 424 members, we want to try and reach that, right? Because there's going to be a whole nother level of and informational explosion quantumly that happened. That was a side note I needed to drop. But yeah, prepare yourself. Think about what you want to do. Do thorough planning so that you map out your goals on all three levels, long-term, intermediate, and short-term, and that you actually draw up a framework for yourself of exactly what you need to be doing and accomplishing on a daily basis. Combine that with a savings of about a year and a commitment, right? A firm commitment to put forth the same effort that you would on your job, right? Toward your own success. Clock in 8, 9, 10 hours a day, right? In whatever way you know you need best to do that, to get those goals accomplished so that you can bring to fruition your vision, all right? And if you do that, folks, I guarantee that after a year of doing that, you will not be in the same position to bring your dreams as you were before, right? You will be further along, a much better position, and you will be seeing true progress along those lines, right? Sovereignty and realization of your dreams, right? You will at least be taking the steps in the right direction. Thank you. I appreciate you all. You know I love you. Let's continue to build the worldwide movement. Peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq. I'm